I can do that. Hold on.
Check. Video.
I'm still waiting for my invite to WayCon 24.
Yeah, we should plan that middle of August or something. We're live.
I'm on vacation.
Oh yeah, that's
same.
right. Like, dude, Labor Day weekend. Or wait, school's back in session then. All right. Wow.
Dang it.
All right. Let's see here. So, previously, you guys continued to follow this blight that was taking over the meadow. Into the woods, you found this ruined structure with these yellow and green sickly lights. You debated for a while on how to approach this, and then you followed the plan. Cyrus eventually ran around to all of these obsidian-like spheres that have runes etched in them, and with solid arcana checks, found out that it was corruption, power, summoning, and shit. What's the other one?
Corruption,
Amplification?
friendship,
Binding.
Binding. Yes, binding. Yep. Thank you. As you were doing this, Otto set up his this mechanical and arcane powered, almost like the size of like a claymore mine. Set it up on the ground, and he confirmed that there was a planar portal in the center where all of this smoke and nastiness is, coming from. Figurin sent his familiar down in there, going through his eyes, and saw this massive, dark, and like just kind of horrific portal, pocket dimension, we'll say. It had multiple levels that were all connected by these magical staircases, and it looked as infected as what you're seeing in this area. At that, his concentration broke, or he pulled him out, and you guys were under attack from 4 shadow guardians that looked undead in, nature, but you guys handled them well. And as we begin this session, the bones, just the top half, there's no like leg bones that you see in this, and it's just upper rib cage, arms, and skull lay around you, as you're not really any further than you were when we began the last session. So, Vald agency members, seeing as how we gotta cut in time, what would you like to do?
I would like to walk up to one of the corpses and inspect it.
Let's talk
I'd like
big
to
picture
understand
here.
this beast.
Path forward.
possible.
What options
I'd
are we
like to
looking at?
assist.
There's a portal.
Say what? There was multiple people talking.
Go ahead, Jeff.
So, Tim, we'll start. Roll me an investigation or a medicine.
Sure.
Then Otto or
Investigation
Killian.
sounds great.
Hold it.
I just
Hold
wanted
it.
to
I'll come
assist
back
with
to you.
that.
What?
I just wanted to assist with the investigation. That's all.
Okay, so you can either you can aid.
I'll aid.
You'll aid. Okay, so you have an advantage with that.
Okay.
All right, Otto, what are you doing?
That's not much better.
I want to talk bigger picture here. What's the plan? Are we going in a particular direction? Are we going?
Figureland will poke the corpses. I got a 13.
Yeah,
We
we'll
do
get there.
Figureland. There is a portal. There's a portal. We should go into it.
But like, how realistic is this that we're going into the portal? Because we're in the neighborhood of somewhere else. I need to be, unless
Otto, but
this is
you
where I.
you
Do you have
logistically
plans?
you walk into it. That is how you enter it.
Right. No, but
I'm gonna walk into it.
I'm worried about coming back,
Like-
and I'm
like that. Just like him.
Okay,
I just walked in.
Goes.
Okay.
we'll get there.
All right. What about the rest of the premises? Where we, or is this it? We just have discovered this is what we want to focus on. I mean, I get it. It's a big portal, but there's some questions we should probably ask ourselves about walking into portals, right?
What questions do you have?
Yes.
Like where the other end is.
Well, the only way to know is to walk through.
All right, so you're 13. You said 13 for your investigation.
Yeah, it's 13.
Yeah.
I rolled low.
It's all upper. It's all It's all upper torso. I'd say with the 13, you like just looking through, because it is bones. That it looks like these have seen many battles. Like all of the marks on the bones, you can tell they're just not fresh from you. It's severe bones. As you're, digging through that, and Otto's talking about that, you see Cyrus go over to the center and put his ass up on the little ledge and just kind of hop down into the center. Figuring that's where you said you're familiar, and that's where the portal is.
Figureland would require one more. What is the common word? Protection. To enter in first before Figureland goes.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'll just sigh and take off my.
Yes,
Go
Otto?
ahead. Well, I'm gonna go kind of check on the chronotron. Is this thing keeping the portal open, or
No.
did it just help me sense?
Sense it. It's
Okay. I'll pack it up and safely.
I will
put it
say
away.
that with the chronotron, like as you go to pack it up, there is another level to it that you can pull, and this isn't one of the major. This isn't a major plane that one of the major planes that have been studied. This is
Great. So it's even more unknown.
Yeah.
Awesome. Just wonderful. All right, I'll pack that up and keep my lack of knowledge to myself.
Sorry.
How many people have gone in the portal now?
Just Cyrus.
Just Cyrus.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll get to you before everybody else, Cyrus, when we get there. I just want to see how the rest of this goes.
Totally fine.
When Figurin says protection to go in, Killian will just give him a sigh and pull his shield off and try and scurry in.
Yeah.
Like a minute,
Yeah.
and if nobody else goes in,
it's
then
not-
Figureland will
It's not like
walk in.
it's not an acrobatics, like you like try to shimmy up and then you like have to fucking use your upper body strength and pull yourself up, and you like slide in, and as you slide in you come standing out. Alright, the rest of you?
Nix will turn to Otto and say, something exciting could be behind this precipice of fear. So, and she'll reach a hand out.
I appreciate what you're going for here. I do. I get it. It's not that I'm scared. It's just that, let's be pragmatic about this. How are we going to get back? What's our game plan here? We're just going to an unknown place.
No.
I mean, do we have enough rations?
That didn't
Yeah.
stop us the last time that we did this.
Really didn't have much of a choice then either, did I?
The last time was a bit more sudden, so
No.
there-
We have had 2 people going ahead of us now. You and I will enter, and if said people are expired, we will turn around and go back.
What if that's not how the portal works? I don't know what kind of portal this is. What if we just go there we drop out of the sky?
How about this? How about I go and come back? Nyx is gonna go.
All right, so
She's not coming back.
I'm gonna guess. We'll play the back end of this. I'm gonna jump to Cyrus. Cyrus, as you slide in, you come out like in a stand, like you walked through the portal, which it fucks with your balance a little bit. Your eyes like gain the clarity. You're almost up to your knees is this like blackish gray with faint purple smoke that's just lingering on this open probably like 50-foot diameter like stone floating rock. You like turn around and you can see the symbols that you saw out in the actual ruined part at certain points on this portal, and you see another one that's missing. As you turn your focus forward, you can see dozens of floating islands and these bridges that some look like they connect and some look like the connection is broken, but they definitely feel arcane in a way. Directly in front of you is this long probably 15-foot wide pathway that has these obsidian arches that go on for probably 150 feet before it gets to the next series of ways you can go. Off in the distance, you can see a huge obsidian tower, and at the base of it, you now see this massive purple and pink, green and yellow portal, almost like the one behind you. But from this distance, seeing it is it's gotta be massive when you get close to it. I want to set that right as you take that in, Killian. Roll me a wisdom check. It's a saving throw, but I don't want to say saving throw because that encourages like you're in trouble. Just give me a wisdom save. Yeah, you're pretty good.
Wisdom save? Okay.
Yeah.
It's not super great. It's 15.
15? Okay. You feel ill. Like, not ill, and you're not like sick, but as soon as you step through this, you still breathe, but it's thick and corrupt. And you manage to, you see the moonstone. I believe it's on your shield.
Necklace.
Or your necklace. Just
Yep.
pulse a little bit as you like feel the Moonweaver's, you know, last touch as you go here. All right, the rest of you. What did you say, Nix? You were gonna jump in? Okay.
Yep, I was next up.
Okay.
Next through.
All right.
Otto.
As you hop through.
if-
Yep. Sorry. No.
So I was just
go for it. Go for it.
Figureland's calculations are correct. Our odds of survival now lie on the other side of that portal.
It's not like I'm gonna stay here alone. All right. I'll go through at the same time as this thing. Can we both fit?
Figuring we'll just walk through and like not wait for Otto and he'll just go in.
I'm gonna chase after, like go try to get the tail.
Eventually, as Figurin steps over the stone wall, you do catch his tail and it lifts you up enough for you to get on and hop down. Celeste, you are standing there by yourself. After hearing Otto say he doesn't want to go alone, or doesn't want to be the last one.
Yeah. She's seeing how in her head, you know, we're in this unknown dimension, going through a portal to another unknown dimension of the real world's back that way. Uncharacteristically apprehensive. So she is going to just step back and pummel horse jump into feet first, going sideways. Gymnastic style.
Alright, so Otto, as you grab Figurin's tail and hop down, and you come out and your balance is messed up. It's just as soon as you get it, Celeste dives through. Otto, give me an acrobatics check here. And a performance by you, Celeste, because I have
Sure.
something funny that could happen.
I got a 10.
10.
Oh, nice performance. Ooh, I got 5.
5. Yeah, so it's an effective dive roll, but it doesn't look as good as you want. And it's like it's going through the portal, your stomach turns a little bit, and you like go to find your landing spot and really show off. And it just slides a little bit because your left foot lands on Otto's right foot, and he goes ass over tea kettle, and you slide out. And Otto, you spin off to the side a little bit, not close to the edge, but close enough where you can see down, and you don't see anything but darkness. All of you now are on this.
Can I look back and see the portal?
Yeah, the portal's still open. You do also now see the it's probably up to Otto's waist. This black smoke. This, just that's like flowing from up by the tower and sprawling out all over this place and heading out through the portal.
That seems ominous.
I need Constitution saving throws from everybody, please.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
They start next.
I'm just gonna call round robin. All right, Figurin.
14.
14. Killian.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Celeste.
19.
19. Nyx.
7.
7. Okay. Cyrus.
You said con, right?
Yep.
That is a 17.
17. Otto.
Natural 1.
Oh,
Okay. Otto, you you as you like come to like getting tripped up, and you kind of look out, and you know, like you get knocked down and you're fully emerged in smoke. You quickly stand up. You lose 5 hit points, and you gain 1 level of exhaustion. Nyx, being around this, the smoke gets kicked up, and you gain another level of exhaustion and 5 hit points. 5 temporary hit points, we'll say. Also, Nyx, that's your second. Okay. You like, after this settles, you look out, and it's like, it's not getting clear. Like, your thoughts are blurred, and you hear guests. Nice. And then, like, it pulls out, and I mean, you have your exhaustion, but you can clear your head enough to. So,
Okay, we're here, everyone. We went through the portal. What's the plan now?
yeah, you guys see this like 150, 200 straight stretch of stone, like a bridge that has these massive obsidian arches over it that leads to another landing spot. And the light's very dim in here. The only way you can really tell at this distance is waiting for some of the sickly purple or greens or yellows to just flow in the proper, succession so you can see for far around, but it's not quick at the moment.
I'm gonna guess that way.
And we all confirm that this is where this sickness originated.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
what
it
it's
seems like.
that's what we're doing now with our agency. We're just following a path someone laid out for us. We've got no choice. Is this my destiny?
We could turn around.
Chose to come in here.
Can't turn around. I can't go back alone. Not an idiot. All right. Oh, I guess we'll go to the creepy tower. That seems like a great idea.
We all
we-
heard that voice, correct?
No.
No,
Oh,
Just
you-
Nyx.
did you say that out loud? Did you say that in character?
What, me?
No.
No, I didn't. I haven't said anything yet.
Did someone say they heard a voice?
I said
yeah.
that looks ominous.
I'm hearing a voice, and it's saying we should get the fuck out of here.
I think that's just your subconscious.
I don't like to
I'm
agree
just
with
like
Otto, but something's wrong.
figuring. Does this make any sense to you? I thought when we came through here, we'd see more portals to those things that we just came from.
I'm gonna bust out the Chronotron again.
When Viglan sent his familiar through, this one saw the dark blight that was coming out. So logically, this is its origins. And if we are tasked to stop these anomalies, this is the most logical location to do so. To learn what we need to learn.
So the smart man says move forward. I agree.
Otto,
Ouch.
you're putting the Chronotron out?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you get the portals that you just stepped through, and then like a beacon lights up brighter than you've ever seen a Chronotron light up, and point towards the portal that's at the base of the obsidian tower. That's like fucking
All right.
like it's a mile away, right? And this thing is imposing at this distance, and this is like the fucking Frodo and Mordor on the back entrance, right? Except it's not a mountain, it's just these stairways, and some are tethered and some aren't. But yeah.
All right. No, I'm turning the Chronotron right off. Put it
Okay.
away. I'll slump back.
How loud is that thing?
The Chronotron?
Yeah, like would we see him doing that?
You'd see
I think
the,
you see and hear.
the blue arcane light it emits in a 5-foot radius around it, and then setting it up is a series of clockwork gears, and then it gets to a little.
See, that's gotta mean something, right? Like we gotta come on.
Yes, clearly means something.
Don't you want to find out what though?
Well, I mean, I have no choice. Of course, whatever. We're doing it. I'm following the bright light that the Chronotron said. Same place everyone else wants to go. That's great.
Celeste is gonna elbow Killian and be like, isn't he cute when he's upset?
I think he's right to be upset now.
I mean, he's obviously battling it himself, but
Figurland does not understand why his emotional state would change his physical appearance.
Well, I would just say, let's stop with it and, move on. And Nyx is gonna point her
You know what?
sword onward.
I'm putting
The
it
only
behind
way
me. I'm just gonna follow you guys from now on. I guess that's my path. That's destiny. Go ahead. You can make the choices for me now.
Thank you, Otto. Only way to begin is by beginning.
All right,
Now to head towards.
marching. Oh, sorry, Cyrus, you got something?
you should
No, you're good.
Marching order going forward.
Definitely staying behind.
Last.
I'm definitely staying behind somebody.
I'll be up with Fig because I have natural dark vision. He has my magical dark vision.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'll stay towards the front. I think Fig's not really concerned about danger right now, more about learning what this is. So I'll stay up front.
I'll stay middle-ish.
Oh,
I'll be first.
do we have Otto? I have something that may make you feel better.
Cyrus, Killian, where you want to be? You want to be up front?
No, I want to be actually towards the back with Nyx.
Okay. So who's up front with Cyrus then? So we'll
I
go
am, and I'm with Celeste.
Cyrus, Figrin, and Celeste.
Can I take a minute to cast a spell, everyone? I would like to cast Gift of Alacrity onto Otto. Give you a 1d8 to your initiative roll. That way, if danger comes, you can react more quickly, like running away or shooting.
And while he's casting that, Killian just wants to reach out to Celeste before they start moving and just say, be on the lookout up there. And as he touches her, he'll cast Vigilant Blessing, which just gives her initiative on, or advantage on initiative rolls.
Ooh, tingly.
shit.
Thank you.
Fuck. All right, so we got. So if Figurin's up front, only one person can walk next to him because of his body and to the.
I
to
feel
the
like
size of
Cyrus
this
and
one.
me might be
Yeah,
good
and then we'll do
one.
for boys.
Celeste right behind, and then I got Otto, Killian, and Nixus in the back.
Hey Cyrus, what's the distance of your dark vision?
It is 60 feet.
60. Okay, so you and Fig both have 60, but I have 120. So I can still see further than you behind you, but it's okay. I'll just tap
You're
your
only
shoulder.
like 5 feet behind.
Yeah,
it's
it's fine.
Fine.
It's fine.
Yes, Killian.
Would it be possible? Feel free to tell me no, because I did Vigilant Blessing, but to cast Eyes of Night on the group as well before we head out.
Yeah, I mean you have a few moments here, and spells only cost 6 seconds. So I mean, if you wanna,
Yeah, and you can do as much as you want during the minute
Okay.
that I have to do to cast mine.
All right, so I'll do that, and I will give Eyes of Night to Figrin, Nyx. You said you have 120, Celeste? I'll give it to Otto and Cyrus, because I can do 4 plus myself.
Holy,
Yeah, like 300 feet.
300
You
feet
can do
of vision.
300 feet of dark vision.
5?
I get 5.
Whoa!
Oh, he
Action.
already gets it already.
Yeah, as an
Yeah.
action, you can share this dark vision with up to 4 willing creatures. And it lasts for an
All
hour.
eyes are open.
Hour.
An hour.
Don't I have dark vision?
But not that dark vision.
Dude, now you see within
Not
300 feet.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
and as you
It's like
gain
fucking daytime.
this dark vision, you can see at the end of this like a series of stairwells that go up. And I say stairwells, I want you to think of these as like magical rope bridges.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna say stairwell because it's easier than magical rope bridge.
You sure they're not
Sure.
They're
But you
not
see,
forest
like,
fairy stairs.
A network of 5 that start to lead up from your point, hundreds of feet away, and few of them are like not tethered together. Like the magical rope bridges go up and then they stop, and there's a break between where it ends and where it begins. Like they were blown up or broken in some way. But there are still 3 of them that are solid. So you guys are moving forward. Okay. 3 people up front, roll me perception checks, please.
Oh no. Well, it's good
While-
though. I
While
rolled
that's
good.
going on, can Nyx clarify that while she is taking up the rear, both my points of exhaustion have been from environmental things, not anything physical, correct?
Yeah, but there's still points of exhaustion.
Yeah. I just want to, because it's going to affect her behavior. She's not like, she was using her sword to point everyone forward, but she's going, as everyone passes her, she's going to kind of like turn around and be a little bit more anxious and on edge. I think that's the only way to kind of represent like mental exhaustion. So you'll see her kind of be skittish as we're trailing behind, and like any small sound, she is like jumping.
Speaking of
Sorry.
small sounds, let's see here. Where's Nyx? It's like as
Roll the
the group
19 on
starts
that
to transcend, there's probably like 30 feet between the front and the back of this. And Nyx, you're like by yourself and turning your head and trying to keep like an eye on Killian and keep close and just uncertain. You swear you just hear this like low bellow from below you, but it's like you get close to the edge and you look down, you see nothing. You're starting to have a hard time. Just all right. Sorry, I didn't mean to make the uncertainty even more, but I did.
No, that's good. I like that. I like this.
Cyrus, Figurin, and Celeste, what were your perception checks?
19 for Figureland.
All right, Cyrus.
15.
All right,
I got a 23.
23.
Oh yeah.
So, Cyrus, you're keeping your eyes forward, right? Especially with this new vision, you know, just keeping your eye on the task. Figurin and Celeste, as you're like walking by, and Cyrus, you know this. There are these statues in between the arches, and these arches go over this massive obsidian bridge and also go like in between on the sides. Almost, if this wasn't so fucking dark, it would be elven. Think of it that way. And in between the statues on each side of the bridge, in between the arches, you see statues similar to the statues in the arches you saw in the ruins on the material plane. However, these have, and Figurin and Celeste, you pick up on it probably different ways. Figurin, you see almost like a necklace of gems that are faintly glowing, but the smoke that's on like the ground, your walkway, is flowing up into these and kind of consuming it to the untrained arcane eye. And Celeste, you notice that not only is the smoke wrapping around and going up, it looks like it's going through, like into it. You know, and the only other thing I want to say, Figurin, for you is the power of the gems seems like there's a strain. You know, like these things are dormant to you as you're walking by, but you can imagine maybe at some point in time these were meant to be guardians. And you probably have only heard about this like on the highest, rarest book of like top level wizards that can aberrate or create something like this. But let's just give you that little bit.
What I'm getting at is that these statues were guardians of sorts, and these gems were a part of that,
Like
and
a
they're
power
diminished now,
source,
like,
and it looks like they're being drained.
unstable to a degree.
I wouldn't
That
say
they're being drained. Okay.
unstable. I would say
Weakened.
weakened. Yes.
Okay. Darkness. Deranged. Enchantments. Seems.
So you guys continue past. You pass probably 8 sets of these guardians, and you notice this. So you guys all, push past. You get to the next landing, and this is more octagonal, and this is where you saw the magic rope bridges, right? That shatter out. You can see now the one to the left and one to the right are broken, about 50 to 100 feet up. There are 3 that stretch out. 2 you can see go to structures, and 1 goes past your vision.
All right, fellas. Well, I got rope, and I can't climb. Do with that what you will.
And ladies.
Silas.
And ladies.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. Yes, I'm gentle folk. What I meant to say was you people. Like all of all of
Appreciate
you.
it. Not
Silas.
so gentle. Just put the shovel down, okay?
Okay,
Well, thank
I'm gonna start getting my rope out.
Weary for you.
Was that?
I said, Cyrus, I have a query for you.
Yeah. What is it, Figure?
It's not a question, but an observation. And I'll look back towards where those hedges are. You would not pay a god to guard an empty room. Yes.
I would assume not. Correct.
I imagine there something powerful exists, and its protection is diminished if my observations are correct. What I was saying is, you should go up first.
I'll look up and just. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
How high up does it seem, Andy?
Which way? There's left, right, like far left and far right have the broken magic rope bridges. And then 45s are good, and straight away is good. So you have left, we'll say left, center,
Logically, I'll look to Cyrus for his opinion, but logically, I feel like the center one would lead to the prize.
Right. No, I agree with that. I also think center one's probably not necessarily.
Otto, if you are
probably worse.
if you are worried about climbing,
Oh no, let's. You know what? Fuck it.
but I will not.
No, don't actually. Yeah. Okay.
Don't take it personally, though. But
Okay, I have a question. I do have a question. For
Yeah.
a DM question.
I have a DM question too.
Alright.
I feel like this was going somewhere.
I want to
find out where.
give like Tim. I want you to grab your character sheet and put a mark in like the corner, and that's a role playing mark just for that rebuttal because it was. So
I'm just clicking my inspiration button right now. Okay, so I have the feature that lets me have a flying speed equal to my walking speed, which is 30 feet.
Okay.
Do I think I can get up there in a minute with 30 feet of walking feet per 6 seconds?
So the center one, probably not. The one to the left, totally. The one to the right is a little bit further here. I'm trying to, because my camera is probably reversed.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, there's one floating island with an obsidian lake. Like all of these have versions of the tower. They're just of different sizes, and they're all completely smaller than the big monstrosity that you see in the back.
Cyrus, I have a counter.
Who's got more rope?
I have a counter argument. Perhaps we should investigate our landings before ascending to the top. We don't want any surprises.
Prizes? Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, I can make that climb. Yeah.
So left or right?
Oh,
Left
Left.
is closer, so perhaps left.
I agree.
Would you like to fly up?
Yeah, is that? I mean, I can't. I can climb.
You can climb. Otto, would you like to fly up?
Yes, but if it gets to that, also, I mean, maybe I don't weigh that much. You know, I don't want to. I'm carrying a lot, but I'm at about 111 pounds, fully weighted.
Are you okay with walking?
What?
Are you okay
imagine
with walking?
111 pounds on gnome knees? Oof.
Well, I mean, that's fully loaded. I could only bring one pair of fine.
We had a cart
ropes.
once.
Yeah.
We had a cart
Which,
once.
by the
Hey,
way,
so your dad will hold
you know,
off.
Cannon, the cart's tied up, the donkey's tied up because you guys didn't say any of that, but we should be better.
Yes,
at that.
appreciate it. Yeah.
I personally don't like creatures and their black soulless eyes, so I could care less about that donkey until we have to get home. And it looks like we're clearly taking a different way, so someone's going to be carrying me at some point. Where was
And
I?
I
Oh,
will
yeah.
I will save my strength, and you will walk.
Okay. Yeah. I've got rope.
I don't think that's necessary.
Well, could someone tie it to themselves?
You may tie your rope to Killian. He is stout.
Come here, lad.
Can you climb?
I'm better than you, I bet.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay. All right, I feel better.
Andy had a question.
Let's do this.
Yes.
The left side, I guess.
So, you had said about 10 minutes ago, to Cyrus in particular, but that the statues and things, the architecture could have seemed elven had it not been so dark.
No, I was saying that I want you to visualize this as an elven kind of like Rivendell-esque architecture for
Yeah.
your visual, but it is dark. I mean,
And it's okay.
it does
Just
look
the scale
corrupt.
sort of, yeah.
So I mean, you've gained that much info. So
Is it
Okay.
not gnomish architecture, right?
it's definitely not gnomish architecture. Actually,
Yeah, because it's
you
built
know,
well.
I was
Yeah.
pretty confident in that.
and
Seems
that
more
probably
Franklin Lloyd White.
Yeah, very what is that? That monolithic, vulgar brutalism.
Let me see here. Let me see if I have an image that I've done. All right, you guys can. So what are you doing? What are you doing?
Going left.
Yeah, ascending the left
I mean, up.
rope bridge.
Okay. All right. So the rope bridges are 1-bys. Okay. Especially the left and the right one. The center one's a little bit bigger. But I mean, so. Killian.
Now Cyrus to go first.
Yeah, Cyrus, you can ascend. It's easy. You know, you ever been to Fillmore Glen and done like the fucking thousands of stairs that they got there? It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that.
Not bad.
Killian, as you grab it onto it, it doesn't pain you. You don't take damage, but this corruptness is flowing through like the very essence of all of this, right? And
Yeah.
being a little bit stout as you like walk up, it's almost like Avatar for you, because you have the weight where like as you step on each step and grab the rope, you're a little bit stronger, you're a little bit more dense, and you can break away some of the the blight or the smoke, and you can see like these brilliant colors underneath
I'd like
as
to
you're walking up.
Try and do that as much as I can
Like
as we're going.
just stop real hard.
I just want on record, I'm not okay with any of this.
Yeah.
I said it was a bad idea from the beginning.
The bridge does start swinging a little bit.
Noted.
Does the bridge architecture look like anything that I would recognize? Like you said there was colors and all that stuff.
Yeah, roll me an Arcana check.
What's that? That's a no. That's a 2.
No. All right, in this, like you're versed enough in religion to know of like ill planes and all of those stories. This is fucking not that.
This place sucks.
This is not
I'll
that.
just keep stomping.
Yeah, and I would say Nyx. Actually, no, you wouldn't. You're exhausted. Otto's too. Yeah, you're the only one that notices this. But you make it up to the top of this landing, Cyrus, and there is an archway with no door, and it is like almost circle one-story building. As you get closer, you look in and you see an altar. You see a bed, and a couple other bookshelf, end table, table. A kettle is probably the biggest thing, but everything looks like it hasn't been touched in a long time. Almost looks like a residence.
Bookcase. We see
Okay.
books on the bookcase.
Are you peeking? Give me a perception check.
Sure. Ooh, roll hot on these. 18.
18. Yeah, there's a couple books. I mean, there looks like there's remnants of hundreds, as like they're just tossed about. But as you peek in, you can see a couple with a couple good bindings.
Seems safe.
Is there anything following us?
No.
No.
If it seems safe enough, figuring we'll go towards the bookcase, go in.
You can roll a perception check if you want with this. I think you have disadvantage now, so
Yeah. That's a 5.
that's no. No. All right, what'd you say, Figuring?
If I can get into it, I will, and it seems safe enough, I will walk towards the bookcase to take a look at those 2 books and possibly snag them.
All right. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Gnomish.
Okay.
And I also have comprehend languages if I need to, but that's, takes time.
They both seem Elvish and and the style, but it's like an old origin, or no, not an origin, like a old slang. Is that
Elvish script, but I don't understand the language.
yeah? It would take some some time.
Or just
I'll
so
snag
old
both.
we can't.
I'll snag both the books and just put them in my bag.
You can tell that one of them is elemental in nature, but the
I'll
other
take a
one
deeper look later, but I'll
is you know, and it's like the script is bleeding, so like not bleeding.
I'm smart enough to know that now's not the time,
Yeah,
so I'll
yeah.
just tuck those away
All right.
for later.
Killian.
You also notice on the altar with the 18. Like a here, you know what? I'm gonna just show you. Let me see here. I can put it in. I think I can put it in this chat. Upload a file.
Do we want to take our break and come back to it?
Yeah. Ooh. You know what? Yeah, it's 10:08.
Perfect.
That's a good time. All right. Hey, look at that. Flash keeping me on schedule. All right, guys. We'll be back in like 10 minutes to continue this.
Oozes.
Good morning.
So,
Look at that team.
let me just say that these guys that aren't subbed to our page just missed out, on our homeboy British boy. So,
British
All
man.
right. All right.
if you were subbed,
I like how we just
then,
lie to the internet. Not true.
Is he not
Nothing.
British? This
What, you and
whole
McGregor?
time
The guy we
he's
had in our
living.
chat?
This whole time he's living in like New
What?
York City.
I love that.
All right.
Amazing. The best response.
Okay. So, figuring you see they're sketched into this obsidian man, I want to say
Well-
altar, but I feel like altar's too fucking official. More
It's
like
a stone table, though.
Yeah, like a
right?
pedestal,
It's a stone
like,
slab table. Okay.
Yeah.
I will run to, not run. I will quickly move over to it, and I'm just for clarification. Anyone who has good enough perception, I'm taking out my amulet and going towards this pedestal.
Yeah.
I'm still tied to Killian.
Yeah, all of you guys
Just-
make it up
Giving the opportunity.
by
Yeah, I would definitely want to try and stop him on that.
No, hold on. I am just comparing, and I'm looking at the symbol etched into the pillar and looking at the talisman, and I'm noticing how similar they are to each other.
Yeah, it's actually, so first off, it's more rudimentary because your talisman is fucking intricate. And
Yeah,
this is fucking carved into a stone. However, the 9 o'clock
Yeah.
and the 3 o'clock gems, the sigils, they seem different. But other than that, it's exactly
Different
the
how?
same. They're different.
Symbols?
Make me an investigation check.
Yeah, all right. And yeah, I'd like to know what the differences between the two are, because if there's two talismans, I make an investigation.
Yeah,
22.
22. Okay. So they are inverted 180. So they're
Okay,
flipped
can I
up.
take out a piece of parchment?
Okay.
And I have some charcoal from my find familiar spell. And I'd like to charcoal rub onto the paper. Just charcoal rub, get that image onto a piece of parchment, so I can examine the differences.
While he's doing that, can I try to get a closer look to see what Vagrant's up to?
Yeah. You've seen.
I'm still tied to Killian.
Yeah. And the rope grabs you, and your feet and arms go up.
Realizing he wants to go over there, I'll walk over a little bit with him.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, I just want to basically feast my eyes on those symbols too.
Yeah, it's the same. Basically, what you see etched into this obsidian altar is the talisman, but not with all the intricate details. It's more rudimentary. And you pick up on the 9 o'clock one, which is 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I said 7 in the beginning, but there's 8.
Okay.
It's the third one, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th, which are pretty much at the 3 and the 9 o'clock spot if you were looking at a clock. And the biggest difference, not that you have the gems, but in your talisman, like in the socket where the gem is supposed to go, is an inscription of what the gem must have to fit on it, right? They are reversed.
So it's the same talisman, but the gems are in a different position.
It's eerily identical.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it's the same.
Yeah.
But
For me, for visual,
for you,
it looks like
It looks like stone, like caveman saw this. And
I'm going
etched
to
it
make
into-
assumptions. Don't correct me. You know what I mean? So Otto, I think this is instructions of some sort for the talisman.
Perhaps there's other altars where the alignment will match yours. Perhaps there's a talisman per altar.
Perhaps, or there's certain positions that bring you to certain times or places. I'm unsure. I need more information.
If we could turn them, like if it was like a
I
mechanical.
have been instructed not to touch the talisman.
But if we could invert the meaning, I'll think on that.
I have
in
made
the meantime,
I have made a copy of this etching.
Here, just hold it up so I can
And I'll
link at it.
unroll it.
I'll commit that to memory for 30 days, but I'll probably grab it down myself.
Put it in my bag.
Do we have time? Should I bust out the Chronotron again?
You have to remind Tim what that does.
It senses time itself and other things that I don't fully understand yet.
I think in a place like this, the Chronotron might be moot, because I think time is all around us. The energy and magic of time, I think, permeates this realm.
Still, time is a construct. But really, it's a construct that's surrounding us. No, I get what you're saying. Let's agree to disagree on our theories of time. I need to find a safe place to just relax. Is anyone else tired?
Or Nix. Figured I'm just fine.
We should not rest here.
No, absolutely not.
Right. I was
cannot-
kidding. I'm not tired.
Anybody else doing anything while this is going on, or are you just all standing outside the entrance to this?
I don't have much of a choice. I'm stuck with Otto right now, so.
Yeah, it's like 50 feet.
Nyx is like still checking around anxiously. She'll nudge Killian.
This Nix?
This site you've granted us.
Yes.
Does it grant you any other senses?
Other than seeing in the dark, not really.
Yeah, like
Does it see far?
maybe like hearing in the dark.
No. Are you hearing things?
Wait, you haven't been hearing things?
I mean, I hear things all the time, but nothing alarming.
Okay, well,
What are you hearing?
just low grovels, laughter, ominous stuff. I don't know.
Like, what kind of laughter?
Again, ominous, sinister. It doesn't seem good, obviously. I mean, it's apparent that this place is not great.
Oh, this place is filth.
Yeah, it's trash, right?
Absolute garbage.
I love you.
The feng shui is just off.
Killing will spit.
So is the vibes.
just
Hawk to it.
filthy.
Yes.
Fuck to it.
Ow.
You see,
Oh,
as you spit, the smoke opens a little bit, and you see those brilliant colors, like reverberate, and then the smoke.
In a future campaign, Haktua has to be like a god that I pray to.
Oh, like a oh my word, like a
Like
It's the one the bards.
Yeah.
No,
it's the god of the bards.
Kuatoas, the fish guys. Yeah, they definitely worship Haktua.
Is anyone else with us? Like
You're
me
with
and
me,
Nix?
right?
Yeah, I'm with you. But like,
I'm also
You're
nearby,
not. You're with
mean-
Figrin.
yeah,
but he's connected to him.
Yeah,
Keep in
it's
mind, I got
50 feet
50
of rope.
Oh, okay, it's 50 feet. I didn't realize.
4 of them. I got 4 of them wrapped up to make a full harness for me. I've got
Okay.
whatever his width, his waist is. And as we've been walking, I've been winding mine and tucking.
I was gonna
it
say 50 feet of loose rope is chaotic.
Too much. It's too
Yeah.
much.
Anyway,
Not yet.
when I
No.
do that, see the colors again,
Yeah.
just to more to distract Nix from from like what she's hearing or anything. I want to point out, you look down and I want to scuff my foot, try and show the colors. And you seen anything like this? Try and rough up the smoke.
It takes a couple turns. Like you have to make it obvious. And I would say
Yeah.
by that time you also catch Cyrus and Celeste's attention, because of Nix's condition right now. You eventually you all see like underneath this smoke, there's brilliant life, arcane of sorts. It's like almost like Avatar. When you watch a movie and they touch something and something lights up, but instead of touching something, there's just this layer of black fog that takes up the first 18 inches from the deck.
What's the sky like?
There's
Can I see it?
dark.
Dark. I'm gonna pull my pocket watch out, partially for security. We'll pop it open, give it a couple taps. How is time looking in this place? Like, does everything seem normal on my watch?
Nope.
All right. Is it slower, faster?
Stopped.
Okay. All right. What about the other interfaces? My subaltimer was been broken since I've been on the surface. Is anything working on that? Are we underground?
No.
Okay.
No. Actually, it's probably going a little bonky because of where you are.
Okay. I'll snap the lid shut and I'll start winding it, I guess, just out of nervous habit.
So, what are you guys doing?
So as I was saying, Nick, you can't see and I'll just keep kicking.
Yeah.
Anyone seen this?
Jerry, I see the colors. Yes.
Yeah.
Should we move on to the next island?
Probably shouldn't stay here too long.
So you guys gonna turn back around, go down this stairway. You have the right.
There's nowhere more to go forward, right?
No. This is like it's like a one-story, like obsidian circle.
And yeah, I want to
Can we
go back
see
and
any other platforms from our vantage, or is
From
it
from
just...
up here? Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Make me a perception check.
Could someone else see if...
I see nothing.
I want to ask the questions, but I don't want to roll the die.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to look, but I didn't ask, so.
I got a 5.
A 5? From this point, you have the vision from Killian. You can see the one to the left is like across and up a little bit higher than you. And then actually you do see the stairs go up, and there's like another one that looks like it's the tether's broken, but it doesn't look like it's that much. Maybe 5 or 10 feet. And you can see the main staircase goes up and up and up, and then it goes past your dark vision.
Nothing worth sharing. Creepy platforms we all
Probably
know about.
pretty much everything everybody else saw without rolling a die. Actually, I would say all of your passives are above that roll. You would all see that.
I don't look up at all, as everyone would think. Not.
Why don't we go to the next platform? I believe to the right one. Is that right, Cyrus?
I think it's the right one once we get back down. But
Yeah,
right
yes.
you
now,
went left,
press
so now you're gonna go
down,
right.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. Say like another 5 minutes, of travel, and you get up, and this one is 2 stories. Oddly shaped, exactly like the one that you were just at, except this one above the open doorway has one of those like Skyrim markers, kind of, and it has carved into it a W. And as you just generally get to the level and peer in, it looks as ruined as the other one, but it is 2 stories. What would you guys like to do?
do we recognize that W symbol?
Make me a history check.
These are that, I think. Yeah. 17.
17. No, you don't. You think for a second, and you want to, but you can't recall anything.
This building is in ruins. Dwarf, is it safe enough to go in it?
Why do you assume I know?
Oh, because that.
Do these look dwarven?
And you build things and stone structure. I thought
Yeah.
your people love
Otto.
stone.
I'm kidding with you. It looks perfectly safe.
See, I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. Is it true you all know each other?
Yeah, of course.
Wait,
Well, how else?
hold on. I'm gonna take
How
my
else would we
notebook out.
communicate?
I'm gonna make a small note. Oh, and while I'm doing this, I'm also winding up the cord just to get a little bit closer.
And I'll look over at Celeste as I'm giving him these answers.
Peering into this, it looks the main floor looks close to the other building you saw. There is an altar with a similar carving on it. This bookshelf looks, it's empty in the sense where it looks like the last person that went through it in a fit of rage. And on the floor, there are all kinds of, pieces of parchment ripped books. Like just someone went through really in a hurry or enraged. Actually, in this, there is a faint purple sconce that is on like the back side of the wall, and the pot that was another one that was like tossed on the floor. This one's still sitting in its space, and there's a slight fire from inside it, and you can just see that it's just hot enough to like oddly shape the bottom of this pot. Like it's just been heating dry for a long time.
Can I check out the sconce? See if there's anything in it, around it.
Yeah, is the sconce lit?
Yeah.
Is this purple? And then the fire on near the pot, is that, I'm assuming, all magical
It is.
fires?
You're proficient in the arcane.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would pick this up then.
I mean, I'll make a roll and fail if you'd like.
No, I don't need you to make a roll and fail. I'm telling you, if you're proficient in arcane, it's just easy enough. These are two basic enchantments. And the sconce is in one of those, fucking wrought iron holders, so you can pull it out and use it as a torch if you would
Perfect.
like.
Perfect.
If you do
Is
that,
someone else
please.
curious? I will wrap it up.
Yeah, if you grab that, you can put in your inventory a light purple magic sconce torch. It does about 15 feet though. It's not super bright.
I want it for reasons, but I literally can't carry anything.
Here, just here. I'll put it in my bag.
Thank you. As he puts it in his bag has this like light purplish glow to it now.
Kind of cool. Now I can keep a better eye on.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Now I'm tethered to him, and I can always
you have
my own dwarven
light
night
source.
If someone's gonna be a target that's lit up, let's do it.
All right. Anybody else? Anything?
Does this room look like exactly like the other room, just with the slight differences?
There's a few slight differences, but this is like a cul-de-sac house.
It looks very similar to the previous one.
Very similar, just has an extra story to it. And it's like a library ladder that you would have to climb up, but it's missing a couple rungs.
Can I double check the altar and just make sure, is it the same orientation of symbols as the first one, or if we take a rubbing, will this be slightly different?
This is the same orientation.
As the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Well, if that's said and done, we might as well catch a quick nap.
Well, why don't we check upstairs?
Yeah, I would say check upstairs first before sleeping.
I'm not tired anyways.
Not sleeping in this trash hole.
It's filth.
Who's going upstairs?
I'll go up.
All right. Roll me an athletics check.
I'm gonna start to unwind some of the tether.
You know what? I will go up as well.
I'm only saying this
Oh, I
because
rolled a 3 on athletics.
no.
It's a 23 with a 19 on die.
Okay. Say Killian, the first one to say he will go up, goes to that like library ladder that's on the track, and you like the first rung, you put your foot on, you go to step up, and it just shatters. So you have to like use your arm strength to
Must be
like
the weight of Otto.
you know.
I'm like dangling off of them.
I would say Nix, you could hop up there if you want it.
Oh, with an 8?
Now, you're taller and you're not as dense. and
Oh,
that's
honey,
kind
you
of
don't know.
I'm big boned.
figuring if you wanted to, get up there, it would probably be pretty easy for you because of your height.
Heard.
What are you doing up here? You see a desk with a candle that is just has a constant flicker of that yellow orange but it looks like it's wax, but it's not melting or anything. It's on a very nice gold platter or whatever you put a candle on.
I would very much like to assist someone in looking through this stuff in the room, if there's anything of importance.
I will look around
definitely
for sure.
I'll be looking for some stuff. Can we make 2 investos?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
seems reasonable.
casters with
Who's making the investigation checks?
I think me and Jeff are.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Killian and Nix, both roll me d20s. Actually, Nix, you roll 2 d20s and take the lower number.
Thank you.
13.
13?
10.
10? Okay. Both of you get to roll with advantage.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. Baby, that's a 22 and a 23.
Celeste, make me a perception check, please. Say what again, Figrin?
I got a 23.
23, Otto. I didn't hear that at all.
You're muted.
You just muted again. God damn it.
19 here. 19. Okay.
My perception was an 18.
18? Okay. Hold on. Let me get to my notes. One second. Hold on. Where are you? Okay. Wait. Fuck. Okay. Where is it? My bad, guys. Sorry. Bear with me for a second. Okay.
I want that candle. If I put my hand over the enchanted candle, is it hot?
No, it's not. Thank you.
Can you carry the candle?
I can carry a candle, I think.
Nothing but a
think?
candle in my bag.
Do I have... All right, thank you.
He said no. He said he's not putting the candle.
I'm not.
All right, well, I will. I'm going to put it in my vest pocket. Inside vest pocket.
You're
It's
over.
like this faint orange yellow light emanating from behind Otto's light blue.
I'll make a cap for it sometime.
All right. Figuring. You
Yes.
start to see a lot. Like you're investigating the desk area. There is a book open, and it has this circular sigil that's representing like how time is endless. And at the center of the sigil, there is the talisman. And encircling this hourglass the talisman are the 7 runes, the seven holders. But this one is, and I want it to feel like you see in the movies where like a mentally ill patient sees something and they just draw it thousands of times. But so most of this seems comparable to what you've seen so far. But as you flip through this open book, you start to see like tendrils that start to encompass the visage of the talisman. And some of them are sharper, and some of them are darker, like just like charcoal, completely charcoaled, and it's like 1,000 moods. It's consuming. And you see, specifically on the last few pages as you're flipping through this, 2 crescent moons, like built into the backdrop of just the chaos that started with the talisman and has enveloped just into madness. Otto, as you're looking through the rest of this, you find a bag of about 400 gold pieces of small gems. And on that bag, what languages do you speak?
Common, Gnomish, Goblin.
Goblin. Looks elvish, but you can't read it.
All right, that's all right. I know. Figured reads elf tongue, right?
Can read the Elvish tongue, yes.
All right, so I can show that to him.
Okay, so in a very proper way, it reads Temporal Nexus Ritual. But I would imagine in Elven it's like, I don't know, something way more fancy than that.
So it says what again? Temporal
Nexus Ritual. Like I think for you, Figurin, this looks like a component pouch. But a component pouch that only the highest of wizards may have.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna ask you one more time for my notes. Temporal Ritual.
Temporal Nexus Ritual.
Nexus.
And the components in it are about 400 gold of random gems.
And I will hold on to this for now. And we will go over this when we have. I am very. Figlan is confused. I do not understand. And I'm like shouting this. The probability of us coming here. It makes no sense. All of this is revolving around the Talisman. But it would not know that we'd be here with it. We happened to stumble across a portal into this realm, this timeless realm. We would bring it here.
I'm not the superstitious type.
Should you be?
I don't believe in destiny.
Indeed.
So, outside of a few really wacky theories, I'm leaning towards someone's guiding us. Someone is giving us the impression that through free will, we have made it here, and I don't think it's our free will.
I think this is predestined.
We
are being duped.
I think we're post-existent. Like, I think we're on the path that happened already, and we have to be here for some reason.
You believe that because of this timeless realm, that possibly in the past we've done something by traveling to the past. So we inevitably have to live out that fate because we've done it already?
Possibly. Yes. That's the... Look. I don't...
Theory would suggest that nothing can be changed.
Well, that's the other thing. I don't believe that nothing can be changed. Like, that nothing not be changed. I believe that something... Some things must be changeable, and therefore altering the path of the time that we're on.
You're suggesting the theory of a fixed point, an unchangeable point of us coming here.
At least in some sort of long run way, like we would have ended up here eventually, or we have, or we're supposed to. Again, look, all I'm saying is that this whole place is creeping me out. I'm with you, and my logical explanations sound crazier and crazier the more I try to talk them through.
I think we can do, if your theories are correct though, all we can do is continue then with the knowledge that we should be cautious. That someone may have knowledge of things we've already done or will do.
Right. But then, just don't understand why the symbols are off. We'll figure that out. It's probably some Mandela effect. That's what it's called in this one.
We have found everything we need to find. And I'll go back down.
Before we move on, do we have 10 minutes?
As I was just speaking to Otto here, Killian, I do not believe time moves here. I think we have as much time as possible.
I mean, my clock confirms that, or it's broken.
All right. I want to cast ritually augury. So basically what Killian will do is he'll pull out some, they look like wooden staves from like a barrel, and they're all inlaid with inscriptions and gems, and he'll spend 10 minutes trying to connect with his deity on basically he wants to know if they should turn back through the portal Basically, we can receive an omen about actions to take in the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses wheel, woe, wheel for good results, woe for bad, wheel and woe for good and bad, or nothing.
For going forward, or is it either or?
So it says for actions taken in the next 30 minutes. I don't know if that means multiple.
Yeah,
So
I
like,
would say if
should
it
we
says
turn back or should we
actions-
continue?
If you're
How many questions can you ask it? Just one?
yeah. This is
I
one
think
of
you
those
have to ask it a specific, like,
tricky spell.
what your intentions are. Dude, your intention to do, is that a good idea? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So pick
Yeah.
the
Going
pick the
towards
forward one.
yes.
Going toward,
Well-
because going back obviously might be safe, but also
Yeah.
going forward might be safe.
That's what I mean. I want to check to see if going forward is safe.
It's a wheel
Not
woe.
necessarily safe, but yeah.
What we should do.
It's
Okay.
I think, and I'm gonna say your connection takes longer here. Like
Yeah.
like almost to the point where you wonder if you have your connection still, but then you find it, and you get the feeling that the right move, the prosperous move, is to go forward. However, obstacles are unknown.
Okay.
And it could be wary.
Okay.
When I say like your amulet, that's what you have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just it's like trying to connect, but you know you're at
Like dial up.
you're like a 1 volt charging right now. You don't have your 48
Yeah.
volt, super fast charger.
Okay. Perfect. So once I finish that, I'll turn to the group and say, I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea to move forward. I get the sense that it's kind of mixed. We could prosper from this, but there could be some unseen
I think
dangers.
for everything we've learned, forward is the only way to go. And I will take the time to explain that there are markings and things that indicate to this amulet, and how wild it is that we're here with this amulet, and me questioning everything in time. And you probably have to interrupt him because he starts rambling about his theories about just time, how this is possible, how he doesn't, he knows the gods move things, but this is beyond anything he's ever read about.
I think at this point I would just have to confirm that it makes more sense to go forward than it does back.
I get the sense it's okay. It's not that we shouldn't necessarily. We should just be cautious going forward.
Of course we should. All right.
So
You can't
back
do
down
an
up the middle one.
agreed. You can't do good science without breaking a few gnomes.
Before
And
we
I'll
leave,
look at Otto and just kind of like try to smile, but it doesn't really work. And then
Oh, wait a
Give
minute,
up.
wait a minute. I want to check and see if I get that. Like if I get that it was not an insult. What do you think? Whiz?
insight.
Insight? Yeah. Okay. I can do insight. A dirty 20. All right, I realized that was a joke. Good. Good, you've been working on that.
Just came to me.
Before we leave, can we
Yeah.
see any other
Very
platforms?
From here, make a perception check. The roof is open.
Okay.
I should have said that on the other one, that it was like a silo without a roof, one floor. This one is 2 floors, but the second floor is open. Weather doesn't seem to be a thing here.
It's 23.
23. All right, you can see from this one over like the next formation is that you can see the main staircase head in the direction of the massive portal and large obsidian tower, but you can see from here 2 more towers, about the same size as the one that you're in.
Am I able to see their connections or?
No, not from this. I would say with that
Okay.
you pick that, but there is a formation where the rope bridge comes up and it probably levels out with that perception check, and you can't,
Okay.
because it's massive floating fucking rocks. We're in Magic Land, guys.
Yeah.
So, you guys got any other investigations that you would like to do here? You want to go back to the central landing point and ascend the main stairway?
Continuing on. It's wise.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
All right. You guys go back down, hit the landing spot. Now cleared sections 1 and 2. You start to ascend. It takes like probably 25 minutes to get up the first steep incline of this bridge. And as it levels out, you can see this like above 2 feet seems beautiful, but below 2 feet is just the black smoke. But you see like this garden of sorts that's bioluminescent and just trying to live, but this blight is keeping it at bay. The blight does not go too much onto the main pathway, which is about 70 feet through the center of this garden. On the far side of this, you can see a bridge shoot straight up, which looks like the same bridge that you just walked up, a little bit bigger. And then to the left, another bridge goes up. And as you make your way through this garden, you look to the bridge to the left, and there's about a 10-foot gap that's broken. So you have left or straight from here?
Question for you said there's like one area there that there isn't smoke. Does it look like the smoke is flowing from a certain direction, or is it just kind of?
It looks like a river coming from whatever is up at the top point. You know, it's just flowing down. Anytime there's real magic, you see that this smoke is consuming whatever power it is. Actually, I would say as you walk in, you have one of the sconces in your back. Same with Otto with their candle. Like just little whiffs of it go to you, you know, and don't really do anything, but they're drawn to you.
I think we go towards where this light is coming from.
Like the most reasonable action, unfortunately.
Yes.
You mean your backpack?
Is that left or straight?
Straight would be up. To the left, you have a magical rope bridge, but the tether seems to be broken for about 10 feet.
In a 10-foot gap? Okay.
Yeah.
That could be tough.
It's straight's the correct path for now.
I think we just swim upstream.
So you guys keep ascending. Probably another 20 or 30 minutes go by. And your quads, man, all of your quads are starting to fucking feel the burn. Right? Feel the burn. You're walking straight up these steps, and as you get to the next landing, there is a 3-level obsidian tower that was kind of hidden behind the steepness of this ascension. The door is shut. There's actually a door. It is shut. The stairs keep going up. Now, the buildings to the right, stairs keep going up straight, but they're to the left of the building. What would you guys like to do?
Is the smoke still coming from the staircase?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a little bit consuming around this tower.
Could I put my ear to the door and see if I can hear anything in there?
Make a perception check. You know what? I haven't blasted
Great.
off yet.
It's a 13.
It's a 13. 13. Doesn't sound like anything's coming from there. Like, sounds eerily quiet.
I think we should at least open it and check. I don't want something to potentially be behind us.
Jumped around us, yeah. All
You
right.
say people behind us.
Is it locked?
No. If there's people behind this, do you want me? Should I open it?
Just be careful.
Yeah, let's open it.
I'll pull out my shield and open the door.
I like to think like Killian's like, out and like looking in, and I'm looking over him like this.
I'm just back in a safe distance.
This isn't a turn. This is like old school farmhouse where it's like a lever that you lift up, which pushes a bar, pushes it past, and you open them. And just like a little bit of energy pushes past you, like it's been trapped in here. You can see a few more magical sconces on the wall. Faint light though, like not a full powered magical light. This has been drained. And in the center you can see like a circular spiraled pedestal with a book open up on it and an inkwell and like a pen, but the feathered pen has been like pulled up and put at an angle so it's not sitting in the ink. And Killian, you notice like there's barely any feathers left on it, but the book is open, and as you open the door, the pages, shift a little bit. There are some books on the wall, and you see to the right a little, probably 10 inch by 10 inch section, foot by foot, of scrolls that look like have been put in there, some in better condition than others. To the left, there is another smaller pot that has the torch, and the bottom of the pot, just like the previous one, seems to have been like heated for so long where it's starting to like elongate towards the fire. Almost, if it wasn't magical fire, it'd be putting it out. You can see not like a library, but like a bunk bed, a staircase on the far side of this that goes up to the next story.
I think I'll give a tug on the little rope. Figuring, Otto, this seems more like your forte.
Yep. Right. Let's check these bookcases.
You take left, I'll take right. We'll see if anything pops out.
I was thinking maybe I take like the bottom and you take top or something, you know?
Is more logical, yes.
All right. So, you know, we're both going to independently investigate. I'm looking for anything that is intact, especially if it looks like it's time related. But also, I have a penchant for just, you know, old histories, really benign, boring topics.
Well, please roll well, because I rolled an 11.
I'd like to cast guidance on Otto if I can.
Yeah, totally.
Investigation.
I feel like
with guidance, because so far I'm a dirty 20, and then what is that, D4?
I believe it's a D4. It is 1D4.
Ooh, all right, 23.
23. Okay. You see Figurin go right to the books, and he quickly just looks a little overwhelmed in this situation, and you like kind of direct him to the pedestal as you start scanning the books, and you say, "Hey, what's this?" And it's Chronicles of the Twin Moons. And something about the twin moons. There hasn't been twin crescent moons in 400 years. And Otto, you grab Figurin and he pulls the book down and he puts it on the pedestal.
You say 400 years?
400 years. And it says, in the year of the twin moons eclipse, or the twin crescent moons, sorry, we, the Obsidian mystics, came together with a singular purpose, to unlock the secrets of the arcane and transcend the boundaries of mortal magic. Our sanctuary, the shattered sanctum, shall serve as crucible for our ascension. You flip through a couple more pages. You read, in our pursuit of forbidden knowledge, we have successfully created the rift between planes. This rift gives us access to the arcane energies behind our comprehension. Yet, such power is with a price, for the rift is unstable and requires constant vigilance. Figurin and Otto, both of you roll me with insight checks, please.
Garbage. Hot garbage. I could. 2.
2.
12.
Okay. I say, Otto, you are intelligence, though, right? Okay. I will say that as Figurin is reading this, like reading it as he saying it out loud as he reads it, you start to understand that this is from the outside in. Like, they created the rift outside to create whatever this is.
Where we are now. We're within the rift.
Yep. Figuring you flip a couple more pages. And there's a lot of what's it? In not legible script.
Indiscernible script.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because of the age of this, I'm just giving you the shit that is. The next
100%.
entry
Yeah, yeah.
says, in our darkest hour, as the rift threatened to consume us, a savior appeared. Velithor, a master of time and manipulation. He offered us stability in exchange for our allegiance and knowledge. In Velithor, we found a guide, a teacher, a harbinger of a new era. And like then it gets discernible. You flip a couple more pages, and it says Velithor has revealed the existence of the temporal nexus, a focal point of time's flow. Within this nexus lies the power to reshape reality. We have sworn to aid Velithor in his quest to control the nexus, for it holds the key to our ultimate goal, immortality. You flip a couple more, and you're like halfway through a 50-page book now. It says, the blight was our undoing. In our hubris, we underestimated the forces we sought to control. Velithor's guidance could not save us for the corruption that spread through our ranks as the sanctum fell into darkness. We sealed our knowledge within, hoping future seekers might learn something from our folly. And like another 10 pages, and you find one more excerpt. Before her demise, we asked Alara, the warden of the meadow, to save us from our folly. But even her was not enough. He tricked us. He tricked us into this. We are doomed. This was not our intention. And like, as the intention, like, you know, you gather that it like does the fades off. Also, Otto, what, you rolled super high, right? What was your roll again?
Not very high. Like, let me check.
It was like an 18?
No.
23.
It was hot, yeah.
No,
Oh, okay.
which one? I thought it was a 12.
Yeah, it was a 12 for my insight, unless you
No,
want me to
now
make it
I'm talking about your investigation.
Oh, the investigation. Yeah, that was a 20.
Okay.
And we still have that one book on the pedestal, right?
Yeah, that's the one that Figrin's reading.
Okay. All right.
In 23, you also find a magical compass. You find a scroll that looks ancient and legendary beyond comprehension. You find a bunch of other scrolls, and we'll get to that off camera. I'll get you those this week. But this one particular one looks and just has that fucking homage to it. And you also find a coin with Velithor's mark, which is the same as the talisman with the 3 and 9 flipped upside down. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Write your questions down. It's 11:30. I can go further, but I'm not going to remember. So I think
everyone.
that's good. I feel like I always feel bad in these parts of the session because it's an intelligence gathering thing, and I know that I'm leaving a couple of the members out of it, but hopefully it was cool. All right, so yeah, hey, that's a wrap on Chapter 9 of the Veiled Chronicles. It's 11:30. We love you. Support the shop, upper corner over there. All right. Yep, we're doing some.
Oh,
cool
and like
shit.
and subscribe because that's cool as shit.
What was that? What do you do?
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, do that.
it.
Do that
it.
because we want to do like a Patreon so you can like jump in on halftime and
Exactly, guys.
You know,
yeah.
Don't even think. Just do.
just do it.
Remember, we'll see you
follow
next
us.
Tuesday.
We'll
And follow
see
us
you
on
next
TikTok.
Tuesday with Arcanus Rebirth. Woo-hoo. And Saturdays are up in the air because it's fucking summer. So we might be doing a one shot, we might not. It just is what it is.
Go outside,
Go.
breathe some air, drink some water.
Yeah,
That's not
or-
terrible.
Catch up on the
Yeah.
shows.
Go-
on the
Guys,
weekend.
how will
Yeah.
I know to go outside if my Wii console is not telling me?
I tell you, the pool's 85 right now. It's like a sauna. I could boil eggs
Warm.
in that bitch. It's nice.
Sound.
Probably shouldn't go in there if you
Alright.
boil eggs.
No, I love it. That's a good pool tip for me. I'll actually go
Yeah,
in.
it is.